Hey everyone. So I thought it was time that I did another video. Um, Two reasons. One, I just came off of a 5-day fast. So I wanted to share what that was like for everyone because it was actually the first time I finished. I've attempted a 5-day many times, but I never made it past 3 days the first time, 4 days the next, and so no more than 4 days. But did the whole 5 days this time and it felt wonderful. So, a lot of people asked while I was doing this, why are you doing this? Most people think I'm doing it for weight loss. Well, I'm not doing it for weight loss, although weight loss is one of the benefits of doing um, a prolonged fast. And if you're not careful, once you come off of that prolonged fast, when you start refeeding, it it'll undo all of the good that you did because you'll gain most of that back. So a lot of it in the latter part of the fast is actually fat. You're losing real fat, so you won't have to worry about gaining that back right away. But yeah, I wasn't doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it for the health benefits. And if you go ahead and read um, Dr. Pompa, Dr. Berg, some of the information they have out there on the web regarding prolonged fast and what the benefits are, one of them being autophagy. Autophagy is a process that your body goes through in the unfed state, and it starts getting rid of the old bad cells and creating new cells. So it helps as far as longevity and overall good health. And it's really good to do it once or twice. So there are different opinions out there about how long you should go doing this. I don't intend to ever go more than 5 days. And usually I'm gonna do 3 days max for most times. But this was a group fast. I'm part of a group on Facebook, Fasting for a Purpose. And it's led by Dr. Daniel Pompa, and we do a few of these prolonged fasts, group fasts, a couple times a year, a few times a year. And this time it was a 5 day. And he normally has one after the new year, right after New Year's Day. We'll do one for the new year. So if you're interested, just Google or search Dr. Daniel Pompa Fasting for a Purpose on Facebook. And so yeah, I mean he's a spiritual guy. They fast, they believe in fasting and praying. When they fast, they believe in praying for something and asking God to heal you for whatever it is you need in your life at that time. So I really enjoy following them, him and his wife, and his kids are into fasting as well. It's really, really interesting. So that brings me to my second point. Went on a shopping trip today, went to Wegmans and got some things. Because what happens when I'm fasting and I can't eat, I have a lot of extra time on my hand. I start reading, researching. So there were some things I found that I wanted to start using or try as I go through this process of just trying to be more healthy and not addicted to junk food, addicted to processed food, and trying to be more organic with my eating and slowly adapting the husband to that too. So, shopping trip to Wegmans today, and these are some of the finds I got. First is the plant-based, I'm sorry, it's called Plant Power. The brand is Outer Isle. I actually got a pop-up in my Facebook, my news feed on Facebook about these Outer Isle products, and I think I actually posted it on this group that I wanted to find it. It said it was at Wegmans, and I went there today, and it actually was. I had to ask someone. They have it in the freezer, so they keep them frozen. They're good for 30 days in the refrigerator and 6 months if you freeze them. So I'm gonna try these, and you know, you can use them for many things. They're sandwich thins, and I'll show you it's for each piece, each little round here, sandwich round, it's 1 gram of net carbs. It's only 2 to start with, and then you subtract the fiber, which is 1 gram. So it's 1 gram per slice. So if you make a sandwich with this, it's only 2 grams of carbs. And hopefully what you're putting in your sandwich has 0 to low carbs. Anyway, so that's a good option. One of the things I am going to try and use this for is to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, I have been wanting a grilled cheese sandwich for a long time, but not enough to eat the bread. So I'm going to see what it tastes like making a grilled cheese sandwich with this. So again, it's Outer Isle is the brand, Plant Power Sandwich Thins, and it's made from cauliflower. If you want to try and find it somewhere else. Let's see. So I also got the Outer Isle, same brand, cauliflower pizza crust. So yeah, I know how to make my own, the fathead pizza and all that, but like, who has time for that? I don't have time for that. And I want to do it, from time to time when I do have the time, like when I retire. But for now, I'm gonna go with something that I know is a good option and saves me time. So this one has for one. Let's see, one, two. Oh, for this entire pizza crust, it's kind of like a mini pizza. Um, it's 4 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, so a net of 3 grams carbs for this entire pizza crust. So you can make your own pizza, load it up with, your cheeses, your sausage, bacon, whatever the top vegetable toppings you like on your pizza. And you are going to have way less carbs than you would in a normal pizza crust. Just winning. So, that's kind of old to be saying that, right? What's new? What's the new term? I don't know. So one other find, the everything bagel seasoning. Got this at Wegmans, and this was just like a find that I ran upon when I was looking through the bread section. It was right above the bagels, and total carbs on there, it says 0 grams of carbs. Woohoo! So supposedly this is the seasoning they use on the everything bagel. And let me read the ingredients. It's sea salt, dehydrated onion, dehydrated garlic, poppy seeds, white sesame seeds, and black sesame seeds. So it says you can sprinkle this on, things like eggs or whatever. I I think I'm gonna sprinkle some on my cheese. When I make my grilled cheese, I'll sprinkle some of this in the middle to make my grilled cheese sandwich. But it can go on eggs or salads, whatever seasoning you think that onion, garlic, and sesame seed will be good on. So I'm sure I'll find lots of ways to use this. It's no carbs and it adds flavor and seasoning. Without the carbs, I'm for it. This I found, these are Parm crisps, and it's kind of similar to the ones we already buy, the Whisps. I think everybody already buys those. The cheese Wisp is just like cheese only and 0 carbs. So this is the same, total carbs, 0 grams, but they're in like a cracker form. So I thought, you know, I could use this. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I just thought I always like to try different things. I could put some peanut butter on it maybe, or like when we're having some Rotel dip, I will dip my Rotel in those. Or there are many things you can use where you need something hard to dip. This will be one of those things that I thought about, or just eat a couple with a salad. I don't know. I'm also gonna try with these, like cutting them up in little triangles and either frying them in olive oil or baking them just to make them crispy. And I can use those to dip also. I mean, because there are certain dips that you're allowed to have when you're doing keto. But you can have the dips, but you have nothing to dip with because you can't eat the Fritos or Cheetos or Tostitos. So that's what you do. You find an alternative to dip with, and that's one of them. Also got some nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast is full of vitamin B12, and that's just one of those vitamins that's really good for you that a lot of us don't get enough of. And I think what I want to do, this is Dr. Berg talks about this a lot. So just go ahead and Google Dr. Berg nutritional yeast. He has a video on it and talks about the benefits. There's some good health benefits of it that I want. And I think you can even like make this use it like a bouillon almost and make a soup. So that'll be a good way to get it in. It says great on popcorn, but who's eating popcorn every now and then? But they're just different things. But just try and finding natural ways to be healthy and get some good stuff in. The other thing I bought, now these are again along the same line of the crisp, the Parmesan crisp, the cheese crisp. This is just strictly cheese, and it's just something to have quick to grab. But they're like this one is actually grilled cheese flavor, and that's old aged cheddar, and it's just dehydrated cheese, and it's crispy, and you can do with those whatever. You use it as a snack, or while you're making dinner, eat it with your salad, or whatever you want to do with it. And then I got some of these bars. Now, these aren't exactly the lowest in carbs, but they're really good. They're what is the deal with these? There's only a certain amount of ingredients, and that's what I like, getting away from all the artificial stuff in our foods. So these only have the ingredients you see on here, 4 or 5. Most of them have only 4 or 5 ingredients in them or less. Um, and no added sugar. Like the sugar, I think, comes from the dates or and this one, it comes in a larger size. I got the smaller one, so I'm not tempted. But this one has 14 grams of carb, 3 fibers, so that's 11 grams of carbs. So, on one of those days when I only have, 10 grams with my salad, when I do my one meal a day, I eat a big salad. I probably don't even have a good 10 grams of carbs. Then I still have enough left over to have a bar like this, so I'll just add it to my dinner. And yeah, I just got a few of those. So it's always good to have options when you think you're gonna like go off the rail and eat something bad, something you shouldn't have. Don't do it. Just grab something like this. This is better than like grabbing a cheeseburger. So that's all I got today from Wegmans. Oh, I'm lying. I got some sparkling water, a new flavor. I found this mandarin orange flavor at Wegmans. I pretty much tried all the flavors of the sparkling water, but didn't have mandarin orange. So hopefully that's good. Like that's been. Dr. Berg has a video about sparkling water also. So if you're concerned about drinking that, look it up. 0 carbs, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 added preservatives, nothing. So it's really okay, and it doesn't break your fast, and you can drink that. So it's good options to have versus drinking a diet soda. Try to steer away from those. So that's it. What are your questions? If you have questions, type it below. I'll try to answer you. And this is one of my old shirts I used to wear. It was my fave, and I don't want to get rid of it because it has my high school year, graduation year on there. 1982. Whoop whoop. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to let it go because the neck is really big on here. It's just one of the benefits of eating right, living healthy, and feeling well. So I'll talk to you guys later.